Perhaps something here could work. I don't have time for her right now. Okay.
So did she throw an encyclopedia in your face, huh? Did she? Shut up, dude.
What are you guys doing here? It's starting. Let's go get a good spot. Wait, what? Wait, I don't remember that happening. Something must have changed. Touching everything. What's starting?
Hey, don't squeeze.
What is this? Wait a minute. This isn't a real change. This is...
May I have your attention, please? As you know, I am a representative sent from NASA in all its glory. And I'm here to tell you all about it. Hit it, Timmy. Wow, that was terrible. But I digress. Anyways, I know that many of you are wondering, what chances do I have of doing something as awesome as adventuring to another realm? To inhale the sweetness of Venus, to swim counterclockwise through the rings of Saturn, or perhaps just chilling at the backside of the moon. Well, here at NASA, we believe that with enough will, everyone has the potential. It could be you, or you, or perhaps you. But I don't want to go to the moon. Then you're in luck. Wait, what? Why not? Why should I? I'm happy here on Earth as it is. Well, don't you want to go there even a little bit? No. Why? Not even a tiny bit? No. Well, as an official NASA recruiter, I shall go over some facts about the moon. To start off, the moon is 4.5 billion years old. And did you know that its surface is about as big as Africa? It's true. In fact, if you try to bike around the moon... Also, it takes 1.524 seconds for light to travel to the moon from here. And did you drive a flying car? And if you drive a flying car, it takes 130 days. Ah. I knew that.
It's okay, Brenn.
And last but not least, people who go to the moon get rich and famous. And we all know that rich plus famous equals groupies. So, that concludes my presentation. Remember, NASA welcomes any of you, especially if you're a brunette.
Welp. Picky much.
Well, what did you think?
NASA probably wouldn't hire you, but I suppose it was blatant enough for this.
I do try pretty hard.
Are you gonna go see if that worked?
Of course. Be right back.
Later.
Back.
Report.
Utter failure.
Deuce.
Hey, don't get discouraged. I'm sure there are still things to be done.
Such as?
Well,
They're stumped.
We can't afford to finish building this house, Isabel. We can barely afford to pay... But you can't afford the Ultra Trip Lottery! Lunar Trip Lottery! That's what I meant to say. If you sell this house, you sure can. Is this diagnosis certain? Yes, in fact, we were... Did you know?
Did you know that NASA has excellent healthcare plans? It's true for both you and your spouse.
Free pony rides in space!
Oh look, a wedding, good for you! But here's a riddle. Guess where you should go for your honeymoon? I'm so glad that I don't think anyone's home right now. Except for us.
River?
They're getting desperate.
Let me in. Dynamic glass slippery. Johnny. John.
What the cucumber?
You know what? This isn't working.
It's more than just not working, it's ridiculous. We're freaking professionals. I didn't sign up for the job to run around yelling at him like an idiot.
You didn't? Look, maybe this lack of sleep's getting to us. Had I known that we'd be an all-nighter, I would have brought coffee.
I agree. You should have seen the movie I constructed earlier.
What movie?
Exactly. Anyway, as valuable as time is here, this just isn't going anywhere like this. Let's take a break till morning. Hopefully Johnny can hang on till then.
I do have some calls to make.
What was that noise outside? Did you hear it? Sounded like a cat getting in trouble.
Yeah, probably.
We have two cats. They're both,
Butts.
very big butts. One of them likes, to pee in the bathtub. And other various places if he doesn't get what he wants. He's a brat. It doesn't make sense. Why did the machine have no effect? Johnny's registered wish to go to the moon was successfully transferred, but there wasn't even a trace of him wanting to go to the moon after the transfer. Unless a secondary condition for the desire was changed in the process. Only then would the same desire produce two different outcomes at two different points in time. There's no denying that River played an important role through it all. If there's anything that could have caused the core to change, she would be the top suspect. But out of all things, what exactly caused it? River, just what exactly did you do? The sun's rising. Damn seagulls. We don't have much time left. I wonder if Neil came up with anything. So we're in the real world. Luckily. We'll see if anything's gone on since the time I did whatever. Can't interact with anything out here. You can smell that squirrel Neil ran over all the way from here now. Doesn't smell that fast, does it? After just... They came here at night, that's like at most 6 hours? Does it start smelling at 6 hours?
It depends. But Ma, I don't want to go to school.
It's Sunday, dear. Shh. Let them sleep. Okay, Lily. Bye. So they sleep on the couch together. See these books? Okay, can I place this book on the shelf? Okay, never mind. I guess I can't. You see that stuff going on up there? The frick? Hey, can you tell me something? Those two shouldn't have stayed up that late. But I should have watched them. Well, it's not an everyday circumstance. I know, but... I'm just so exhausted. I'm sure you are even more so. I really need to take a seat. If there's anything you wanted to ask, let me sit down first. Okay. Oh, was there something you wanted to ask? You know, it's pretty unusual for someone like you to work here. With 2 children and all, I mean. It's not that bad, really. There's a school bus that passes through here. But how did you even end up here? Well, a few years ago, my husband passed away. What happened? He was in the army. They were the last batch to be deployed overseas. Sorry to hear. I panicked. Our savings were low, and the job market was grim. Johnny saw my ad and offered me this job. I accepted with gratitude. This place was peaceful, too. It helped me with my grieving. Doesn't the government issue grants to war widows to help them get back up on their feet? They do, and eventually I received aid. But by then, Johnny was starting to have trouble on his own. He needed my help. Tommy and Sarah liked this place too, so we stayed. As for Johnny, he was glad as well. We're going to miss him. I think deep down, he really wanted a family. Okay. So, what are you going to tell them about John? I don't know. I'll probably make something up, but it's no use. Kids are smart nowadays. They'll figure it out. Might as well. It's the nature of life. There's nothing to hide. This is your full-time job, isn't it? What will you do when this is over? What else is there to do? Find a job in the city and live on, I suppose. It's a shame, though. I'm going to miss Johnny and this place. Maybe I'll come back to visit every once in a while. No more questions. Oh, hey. Before Johnny fell unconscious, he told me that you two would probably be coming soon. He said that he probably wouldn't get the chance himself, but he wanted me to tell you thanks for him. So, thank you. Alright, well, let's look for other things, I guess. Oh, hey. What is it?
It seems like our little Johnny here has some hidden records from the old days.
Hidden records?
Hidden medical records, to be exact. Apparently, during his youth, he was administered a large dose of enhanced beta blockers.
Beta blockers.
Beta blockers. And what the luck? And what luck? They tend to have this little side effect on a curious thing called memories.
Beta blockers. Johnny didn't have a heart condition, did he?
Apparently not. Which leads one to wonder if the side effects were intended to be merely just that to begin with. And in such a large amount. Its impact on his memories and at the time of administration must have been significant.
You think that's what kept us out of his earliest memories?
Well, it's not the machine, I'll tell you that. The maintenance department yelled at me for scolding them.
So what now?
I was just given the reconfiguration frequencies. That should get us past the blockers. And once we're in his childhood, it might finally be early enough to transfer his desire for it to work.
Then what are we waiting for?
But just one thing.
Of course. There's always that one thing.
In order to activate the new frequencies, we'll need a trigger.
A trigger?
Something that exists strongly in the bridging inaccessible memory. And we'll need to give it to John for him to stimulate his memory internally.
But what do we know of that? We've only gotten a glimpse of his childhood memories. And even if we find a childhood photo or something, John's unconscious.
Yeah, back to square one. You know, this job hasn't been such a pain in the arse for me since Nora's case last year.
Likewise.
This is killing me. I'm going to get some fresh air.
Or not.
Forgot my coffee.
Oh, okay. Note, beta blocker. What is... Let's see what that note is. Uh-oh. Looks like his condition's in the orange. Okay. A drug with the side effect of dampening memories by interfering with stress hormones.
You should probably save it.
Yeah, I probably should. That's what I was thinking of. Can I take this? Last paper rabbit River gave to John. There he goes. Hey!
It smells!
Quit barging in and out of doors.
The roadkill, Ava. It smells.
I know. It's your fault for running over it. What's going on? The children are still sleeping. Wait a minute.
That last memory. The one we were stuck at.
It was the same smell. What are you two talking about?
The olfactory receptors are directly linked to the brain's limbic system, Lily. Don't you see what this means?
What? He means that smell is arguably the most effective sense for memory recall. We can use it as a stimulant to bridge his childhood memories.
And the best part, even though Johnny is unconscious, he's still susceptible.
I think I'm missing some vital contextual info on this whole thing.
Alright, this is good. This is awesome. Now you just need to go fetch a piece of roadkill.
Yes, I'll just... Wait, why should I fetch it? You're the one who ran over it.
Exactly. I've already done my part.
Oh, you miserable bastard. If it helps any, I have a pair of gloves you can borrow. Boom. Just immediate cut to black. They aren't really disposable gloves, but that'll probably change after this. Thanks. As I'm wearing those green latex gloves. As I walk painfully slow to my destination. There's like literally like no sprint button. Away I go.
Casually walking to grab a corpse. Just need something dead.
Huh. Deja vu. Yeah, those squirrels keep popping out. Just going to pick up a dead squirrel. Nah, I call shenanigans. There's no way a corpse would smell that quickly. The kind of things this job gets me into. It's not safe to bring a piece of germ-infected roadkill like this. There's a valved container in the car. It'd at least make its odor controllable. Alright. As she goes around the car to get it. It's like, what was wrong with opening the door there? Where are you going?
I gotta take a leak.
There's a bathroom, like, right over there. So he just runs outside to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
What a mess. The crash shook everything up. Let's see. Goodbye, water bottle. Ah, here it is. Received valved container. Now, to get some of that dirty roadkill. Can I... Oops. I can't pick it up. Cool. This... Painkillers? Well, I guess I have painkillers. Sweet. Oh. Receive contained roadkill odor. I just got the odor. None of the roadkill.
Just wafted the smell into the container.
It just made me think back to like my childhood when like there's ever those kids that are talking about like bottling their own farts. No?
Oh, hey. Did you get the roadkill?
It's ready.
Great. Go get it set up. I'll be right back.
Neil.
Hmm?
These painkillers, I think they're yours.
Hey!
May I ask why you're on them?
I wasn't gonna tell you, but... Oh, this is embarrassing. A few days ago, I walked into a concrete wall.
You just walked into a wall like that.
What can I say? I was in deep thought. You know how deeply I think.
These are some rather strong pills, Neil.
And it was a rather strong concrete wall. 'Twas a match made in heaven, I say. Anyways, you got the roadkill, right? Let's hurry. John's dying back there.
Yeah, I know. Neil, you aren't addicted, are you?
Are you kidding me? I'd overdose before I'd sink to that level of contrived mess.
Oh. What?
Contrived mess. I'd OD before I did that.